and she loves living in Woodbury. And she being 104, really remembers when it was a small sleeping farming community. But Woodbury has changed over the years, and I know a lot of the changes bring great opportunity, but sometimes they bring great challenges to them. So this is a wonderful place to be, and one of the opportunities and challenges is transit and transportation. And so I've, with representing Ramsey County in its entirety, the entire time I've been in Congress, Gateway corridor as part of the connection between Washington and Ramsey County is something our office has been very, very engaged in, and I know some of you might have some questions on it, but I just, if we don't figure out a way in which to build up our infrastructure, we won't keep the 3Ms, we won't be attracting the kind of new wave manufacturing and high-tech jobs that are really going to be what we need for our children to have the same hope and opportunity that our parents gave us growing up in our communities. And every business I meet with, transit, transportation, getting people to and from work, as well as getting their products to and from manufacturing to market is really, really key and critical. So you've been working on this as a community, and now formally having more almost, I think I've got the best part of Washington County. It's Stillwater to Afton. It's the most beautiful anyway. So I look forward to any questions that you might have on there. You might have heard of the sequester. You know, let's think about this for a second. We passed a law in Congress, I didn't vote for it, in the hope that, as foolish as it sounded, we'd never implement it. That it would force us to do our job. And I learned a long time ago, you know, you don't vote for foolish laws in the hope that they don't become law. And here's how I was at a high school class yesterday, and they said, explain the sequester to me, and I said, if your family really had to make some tough decisions in spending, and you were sitting around the kitchen table, would you say, well, let's cut everything by 8%. Let's cut our mortgage payment by 8%. Let's cut our food by 8%. Let's cut our movie budget by 8%, our transportation by 8%. Our health insurance, we're just going to cut it all 8%, and that's how we're going to balance everything. Now, not one of you would do that in your real life. Unfortunately, that's what the sequester is at a basic. There are some carve-outs. The Department of Defense is in one pot of money with VA and state, and then the other discretionary spending is another. But you know, the military came and testified on the military subcommittee, and they said, you know, we don't need to be cutting our military teachers by 8% because if the schools aren't open...
Madam, tell us the truth. It's not 8%.
Thank you.
Sir?
You're wrong.
Don't tell us the
Oh, I'm so glad I got the video coming up for this.
I have a limited voice. People came to hear. I'm going to make comments. And then we're going to open up the question. Sir? Sir?
He's right.
Sir? I am going to respectfully...
I will not shut up. I have a right.
We need to...
Sir?
No, we do need to have a respectful conversation.
You have a choice here. You have a choice.
Start with the truth.
You can have a choice.
You respect us.
We need to respect the taxpayers.
Yeah, you know, look, no, all of us stand up here together. All of us. We're going to have some basic rules. We came here together, and I know you're not going to agree with me on everything. You're not going to agree with all of us on a lot of things. You might not agree with us on anything. But there are other people who came. And I will not allow, and I will not be party to being disrespected because then you disrespect everybody else who came.
Oh, give me a break.
You're right.
Oh, I'm so glad I got this on video.
Here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen, folks. This is called self-policing. And I was just about ready to wrap up so we could get to questions that you have. We can either have a respectful discussion in this room where no one is interrupted. You're not interrupted. You're not interrupted. None of us are interrupted, including you, Sue, when you're talking. I wouldn't dream of interrupting between you when you were talking.
Should we sing Kumbaya now?
Or we will end this town hall now. So are we gonna be respectful to one another?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can I just make a comment?
No, because then I have to let everybody make a comment. I'm sorry.
What? What kind of town? That's what the point is of this place.
Say, but you're not doing it. I gotta go. I've had enough already.
Set the
Dude.
ground rules, since I'm not participating in the panel. And we'll do it like we do our city council meetings. We'll let each of the representatives up here take 2 minutes to introduce themselves and say a few words. And after they've each had an opportunity to do that, we will open it up to the floor. And I will allow anybody that wants to speak, raise your hand, come up.